everyone, and welcome back to week 2 of March Face Up Madness. I am just sitting here getting started on some editing. We're going to keep it pretty short and simple for these videos this month. It has been a little bit crazy here. You can hear Luna. Hi, come here, baby. Oh, we got a kitty cat. We got Luna. We got Luna. It's South by Southwest here in Austin, and things have been pretty crazy. A lot of long hours, and so I feel like that on top of March Madness has been a lot, to say the least, but we do it every year, so we're gonna get through it, and we've got 2 more videos for this month. So this week's video featured a head that I've had for over a year. This is a Survivor marbled vinyl that is no longer available. Once I got this head in my chaos, I knew that I wanted to do something special with it, but I couldn't think of what. I've seen Survivor in person at BJDC last year, and I was very impressed with just how beautiful the marbling is and the exquisite perfection of a face-up. Maria is a super talented face-up artist, and you've heard me talk about her in the past. I've had the pleasure of seeing her work in person. She's immensely talented. Knowing that level of talent, it was hard to think of what to do on the sculpt. It is a G7, which I've worked a lot with G7, so this wasn't a challenge in terms of the sculpt, which is more of a special type of vinyl, which is just not available anymore. So y'all voted, and it was not as close of a vote this time around as it was for week 1. Y'all selected A this time around. It's been kind of funny to see what you vote and like where you are with things, because the first week my favorite of the 2 was A, and then the second week my favorite of the 2 was B. And then we went with A. So I'm wondering if we can do a streak here with all of my my favorites not being chosen, which is totally fine, because what I necessarily think looks the best isn't what you necessarily want to see, and I think that's been really helpful for me as an artist. I definitely think this is a process that I want to use going forward. I think it's been really helpful for me, and it's also been good to sketch everything out before drawing. You guys know that I have a tendency to just kind of fly by the seat of my pants for things, and there are times where I feel creative energy and I want to just do that, but there have been more times than not that I sat there not knowing what I wanted to do, and that meant a lot of erasing. It meant a lot of wasted time. And the great thing with digital sketching is it allows me to be very committed to what I'm doing and feel more confident in it. And just in doing these last 2 face-ups, I've been very just impressed with the quality, and I just feel like this is the way that I should be doing things moving forward. Something that I noticed watching this perspective of me drawing last week was how I actually hold a pencil or any kind of a writing utensil. I'm left-handed. That's not new information, and I'm pretty sure I've shared that before. And people tried to teach me how to hold a writing utensil properly when I was a kid, and it just never took. So I've always held things differently, but I don't pay attention to it. I know it hurts more to write, and I have a lot of tension that I carry in my hands. And going back and watching this specific perspective angle of filming from the last week, I couldn't help but look at how I was drawing, and it was painful to watch, and now I know why it hurts so bad. I basically put all my weight on my pinky finger, which is not the best weight-bearing finger in your hand to begin with. I'm going to go ahead and insert the footage this time. You will see that we tried a little bit of a better angle so you can look directly over my shoulder. I am working on the couch with a blanket in my lap. I want to work where I'm most comfortable, not necessarily what looks the best on camera, because I like to watch movies and relax when I'm doing this, and I'm most relaxed when I can be in the same space as my husband and my animals. So it ain't nothing fancy, but it's what we do in this house.
파란 하늘에 핑크빛 구름 네 손에 나의 계절 chocolate I'm feeling so good 눈에 보이는 모든 게 예뻐 You already made my day 다가와서 꽉 안아줄 때 충전되는 이 느낌 너와 함께라면 어디든 좋아 지금 이대로면 멈춰도 좋아 뚜렷한 기억 처음 손잡은 그날 누구 건지 모를 promise wait we'll never let go 헤어지기가 아쉬운 나날들 Oh, you're my sunny day 손을 잡아 너의 주머니에 넣는 나를 바라봐 너와 함께라면 어디든 좋아 지금 이대로면 멈춰도 좋아 더 깊어질 곳이 없는 것 같은데요 for real 깊어져 깊어져만큼 나를 향한 네맘 뭐랄까 사랑한단 말로는 표현이 부족했나 그랬나 너와 함께라면 어디든 좋아 지금 이대로면 멈춰도 좋아 너와 함께라면 어디든 좋아 지금 이대로면 멈춰도 좋아
When I started putting her wig and eyes on, I couldn't help but notice that she reminded me a lot of Entropy, which Entropy in my mind has always been the one that got away. I always wanted to see her get brought back at some point because I think she's just one of the most beautiful smart dolls, and I still would like to see her re-envisioned or brought back even as a limited release. So because of my fondness, and I know that there's some similarity but not all the similarities,
Right.
so I'm naming this one code name Entropy Multiverse. You can tell me if I'm totally off my rocker, that's fine. I think with the wig and the eyes, she's just giving me a little bit of sweet Entropy. I really love her. I'm really proud of these last two face-ups, so much so that I can't really pick apart anything about them that I really don't like or that I don't think was done well. And that says a lot coming from me because I am such a stickler for detail, and usually I go back and look at something almost immediately afterwards and there's like 5 things I would have done different. So I can tell you right now there's not one thing that I would have done different with this one or the last one. I think I found a new way to really appreciate my work by taking the time to sketch it and plan it out before I start putting it on the actual surface.
This is the way.
This is the way.
She's just on a cinnamon body. In my opinion, you don't have to have the marble body for this head. You can have a tea body or you can have a cinnamon. I think it looks lovely either way. The last thing that I wanted to announce is for any of you that are considering coming to BJDC, which is going to be held in a town northwest of Austin called Georgetown. Beautiful town. Love it. I'm very excited it's being held there this year. But it's June 20th through the 22nd. And I am so excited because I will be teaching my first workshop. I'll be teaching a face-up workshop at the event on Friday. It may continue a little bit into that Saturday, but if you are interested and you want to dive into face-ups, I highly encourage you to register for the event and register for the workshop. It is a $50 fee to participate in the workshop, and spaces are limited. I will be providing all the supplies. I plan to have Smart Doll blankheads, some Dolphy Dream blankheads, and possibly one other kind. The $50 covers the cost of the head and the art supplies, which will be set up. I've been thinking very hard about how to teach this effectively. I'm pretty excited about it. I think it will be worth your while and will be a lot of fun. You get to take a head home, which is awesome. Lastly, the poll for week 3 has already been up, and it's basically has been up and it's closed. Thank you all so very much for your support, for continuing to stick by me on this journey, and I'm excited at what this year takes us in terms of exploring some new doll projects. But I love you all very much, and we will see you next week. Peace out, my bean sprouts. Bye.